Let's look at the different types of literals in detail. Remember, literals are data items or constants which are fixed data values. Integer literals. Integer literals are whole numbers without any fractional part. Now, how do we write them? They must have at least one digit. They must not contain any decimal point. They may contain the plus or minus sign. Number with no sign is considered as positive by default. Commas cannot appear in integer literals. Java allows three types of integer literals: decimal or base 10, octal or base 8, and hexadecimal or base 16 numbers. Floating point literals are also called as real literals. Real literals are numbers having fractional parts. So they may be written in fractional form and they may contain a plus or a minus sign. They must have at least one digit before the decimal point and one digit after the decimal point. And same as integer literals, no commas are allowed. A real literal can also be written as an exponent form. So exponent form consists of two parts, mantissa and exponent. For example, 5.8 can be written as 0.58 into 10 power 1 or 0.58 E01, where mantissa is 0.58 and or the part appearing before E, and the exponent is 1, where exponent is the part appearing after E. E01 represents 10 power 1. Remember that the mantissa must either be an integer or a real literal. The mantissa is followed by a letter E, capital or small, and then the exponent portion. Now the exponent portion must be an integer. It can be a positive or a negative value, but it has to be an integer. Boolean literals have two values represented by literals true and false. Character literals must contain only one character and they must be enclosed in single quotation marks. Non-graphic characters are also allowed. Non-graphic characters are those characters that cannot be typed directly from keyboard. For example, backspace, tabs, etc. Now, they can be represented by a backslash followed by one or more characters. For example, backslash B represents backspace. Backslash N represents new line. Multiple character constants are treated as string literals. So it's essentially a sequence of 0 or more characters surrounded by double quotes. And each character may be represented by an escape sequence, backslash if necessary. The null type has only one value, the null reference, which is represented by the literal null.